What's up out there, y'all? Welcome to another Rize podcast. Rise and shine, you sleepy heads.
Wake up. Wake that ass up.
Wake up. Yeah, I got my constituent with me again this week. I had a blast with you last time, brother.
Same here, bro.
A blast. This guy is our cameraman, and today he will be co-hosting with me. And
absolutely,
Landon, I enjoyed you so much last time.
Same here, bro.
Your knowledge that you bring to the table is unprecedented.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yo, oh man, come on, man. You more than welcome. Before we get started, I got a lot to talk about today, man. My cup is overflowing.
Is your cup? Wait. Your cup is overflowing, but do you have a cup with you now? Like, what's the cup this week? That's what the people want to know. What's the cup this week?
I got a surprise for you. It's a can.
Hey, yo, you know what we need to do, right? Whatever that.
What, Chan?
One of these days, them cans with them names on it is going to be brands that's going to sponsor this show. I'm telling you now. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. Brother. I'm speaking it into existence. Fuck that.
I love it, man. I like the way you think, yo.
Saying,
I like
bro.
the way you think.
Look, what's in Squeeze cup? What's in Squeeze can?
That's right. Yes. We're gonna be drinking their brand. We'll be drinking their brand.
Facts.
You know, we might have a Rize podcast energy drink.
Shoot the commercial and everything. You already know.
So before we get started, I like to get our sponsors out the way. GTD Promotions, Greater Minds and Designs, and Box Raw. Last and not least, Under Armour. So, thank you for the sponsorship. We appreciate you guys. We're going to keep pushing and backing you guys, and y'all keep supporting us. And I like to just remind the people out there what Under Armour do for the gym and what they have been doing for the gym.
Right.
Haven't gone unnoticed. We appreciate you, Under Armour. And I pray that we continue to grow and the sponsorship keep coming in and supporting the inner city youth in the programs. Saying that, we have a lot to talk about, man, this weekend, man. A lot of boxing and prudent information out there for the people that don't know what's going on in the boxing world. It's our job to give y'all the insight. But before we spill the beans, I like beans, but I don't want that pork in my beans.
No, I'm not down with that, bro. I'm not down with it. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, they can have that. They can have that.
You can give me the pinto beans, lima beans, black eyed peas. Wait, what pissed me off? Why they gotta be pork and beans?
Yo, because you know what it is, Squeeze. They gotta put pork in everything. You gotta have it in everything. In everything.
Everybody don't eat that mess, man.
Nah. Hell to the no.
Man, I want my viewers out there to know we got a surprise for y'all today on the show.
Sure.
Yeah, we got a surprise for y'all. Keep your eyes on the fry. Something went down. We went down in the DM yesterday.
It went down in the DM.
We went down in the DM, brother. We went down in the DM. But before we roll into the show and get any further, I just want everybody to know our amateurs had fights on Saturday at the Carolina boxing tournament. Yeah, the Carolina boxing tournament. And I'm going to give you the fighters' names. This is our amateur pedigree. That's knocking on the door for greatness.
Right.
And we're looking forward to this batch, prayerfully taking the gym and our program to the next level. It's looking promising so far, so good. The tireless work that these guys put in the gym, they have to be recognized. And I want the amateur world and the professional world, it's just like the NFL. When the players in college and when they in high school, they become prospects. They talk about them. So we can follow in the footsteps of pushing our babies the same damn way.
Hell
and it starts with the Rize podcast show. We try to be different, but don't go too far off on certain subjects. So let me roll right into these future champions, and I'm gonna give you a little something that I know about each and every one of these individuals.
Awesome. Let's go.
You rolling with me, cameraman?
Let's get it.
They need to ask you, but you sipping on it, boy. You told that.
This ain't vodka. This just water.
Yo, you that look like that episode of Sanford and Son when he had some champagne.
Champagne and Ripple put it together. Champagne.
Yeah. Fred was cheap as I don't know what, yo.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Let me roll right into the names. We got Titus Ash, a.k.a. better known as Athlete. This is what we call him in the gym. Athlete. He's about 6'1" and 140 something pounds, or 100 to 154 pounds. I don't know all their weights exactly. The exciting fighter. He's long. He has like something like a 78-inch reach.
Wow.
He likes to bang. We try to get him to fight long, but once he engaged is war. He remind me of a Thomas Hitman Hearns a little bit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
because Thomas Hearns had that long reach too. Yeah,
but didn't really want to utilize it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is what we working on, this young man, but a exciting fighter, never a dull moment. Nice. Our next fighter, No Ash, which is his little brother.
Okay.
And his little brother, he right behind him. He's probably like 6 feet, 140 something, 50 something pounds, AKA Gilligan. That's what we call him, Gilligan, because he's long and, you know, he's laid back. These two dudes are laid back. They brothers, they students of the game, and I'm really proud of Gilligan because Gilligan came a long way, man.
Okay.
Gilligan is more of a boxer than his brother.
Okay, sweet science.
Yeah, he the one that works the stick and keeps the space in between him and his opponent.
Okay.
When I train him, that's what I try to bring out of him. You don't gotta get hit. The name of the game is hit and don't be hit.
Get hit. That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean? Both of y'all guys long. See, I'm short. I gotta take a few to get in.
Yeah, you gotta bring ass to whip ass. That's how that is.
But you two guys, y'all don't got to.
Right.
You know, but two exciting fighters. I love both of them. Very respectful when they come to the gym. Rolling in at a number 3, man, Antonio Jackson, a.k.a. Serial Killer.
Oh, okay. I watched him spar. We got video on the channel with him sparring. Yeah. Now,
out of that top 3 I just named, I ain't gonna lie. This kid, since he been in the gym, he been fighting for the last 2 years, going on 3 years. And ever since he walked in the gym, he worked hard, and I could see he's a boxer puncher.
Right.
He moves, he sticks, and he moves. He's starting to really get the logistics of the sport. And if he got you hurt, he can finish you.
Right. Right.
He do have a couple of knockouts under his belt as an amateur. Very exciting. He throws caution to the wind sometimes, but he ain't called the serial killer for nothing. So if you're hard pump Kool-Aid, he will put some ice cubes on your head.
You said if you're hot pump Kool-Aid, he will knock you out ice cold.
Well, you know, that always add for a refreshing drink.
Oh, yeah. Yo.
Coming in at a number 4. I can't say enough about this kid. 2020's national champion. Without further delay, without further ado, 78, 76 pounders. Damian Cook, aka Shake and Bake.
Yes, sir.
You'd have seen him spar before too.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Yeah, Damian Cook, aka Shake and Bake, well-mannered kid, stick and move. He's a pure boxer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pure. He remind me of a Jeep. I wanna ride it, something like that style. I want a perfect girl. You looking like
I don't think he reminds you of that, bro. Who does he remind you of?
That's the closest song I can think.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll allow it.
Always got to give my analytics.
Right. Who does he remind you of, though?
This kid he works so hard, man. I love his style.
Right.
He remind me more of Sugar Ray Leonard.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, he's like a showman. Is he very flashy?
He not as flashy as Sugar Ray, but the tendencies and the comparisons are there. Because he's a very humble young man, but he looks so stylish and smooth when he fighting. Right. He uses the ring, he slips, he comes back, he counter punches.
Oh, nice.
This kid, man, you could play a violin when Shake and Bake fight. And coming in at him, number 5, the one, the only, the heavy hitter, Naeem Summerfield, aka Fun, aka TBM, the Brutal Machine.
Damn, I saw him spar too.
He has his own brand. TBM is his brand.
The Brutal Machine.
And he's just a heavy puncher. He more of like a Terry Norris.
Oh.
Yeah, Terry Norris was a knockout artist.
Okay.
He's getting better with placing his punches.
Right.
And he putting people to sleep.
Man, if his accuracy matches his knockout, that's dangerous. That is dangerous.
Yeah. This kid is exciting, and he could throw caution to the wind sometimes, but I wouldn't recommend you trading punches with him.
Right.
I wouldn't. Right. This kid worked hard. His father supports him. All those kids I named, fathers are in their lives.
Oh, that's dope. That's real dope. I like to hear that.
their fathers are at the gym every day with these kids.
I like to hear that, bro.
How they doing it, I don't know, but it's important to those guys.
Right.
And coming at number 6, this my main man. I told these guys when this kid walked into the gym, his father brought him for the first time. Day one, he's coming from football. He's a quarterback. Okay. I heard he's nice at quarterback, and he can run an offense. Okay. He be like a Lamar Jackson type.
Right. What grade is he in?
Huh?
What school? What grade in school is he in?
I don't know what school he in. I had to get it from his father because he in a different school. He got a little older from the time.
Okay.
Gym. He's been in the gym for like 3 or 4 years now.
Oh, all right.
So he's a national champion also.
Damn.
So he's looking to get that title back. He didn't win it last year. They say they robbed him before the COVID. Could have went either way. His name is Samari Everett Jr., a.k.a. I call him the Ninja.
The Ninja? Why'd you give him that nickname?
What? Whoa, don't you be disrespectful. It's supposed to be a gag order on this stuff. Don't be being disrespectful.
Oh, shit. Here comes the gag order.
Whatever reason would be for me to call him a ninja. Yo, this kid remind me of like a Floyd Mayweather mix with a little bit of Sugar Ray, mixed with a little bit of Wilfredo Benitez. Because that's why I call him the Ninja, because he fighting like 5 different styles.
So he's hard. He's hard to figure out. Then his opponent has a hard time.
His father has grown in the sport. That's Steve Everett Sr. He grown in knowing how to coach his son and give him the tools that he needs.
Right.
But this kid, I call him the Ninja because he can fight southpaw or orthodox. He a switch hitter.
Okay.
He's a switch hitter. So, and he's like I said before, he's a national champion, and be on the lookout for him, man. He's a sight, and I spar him sometime too, and them kids tattooed me up. I went to work one week. My boss was going to send me home because he said I had too many tattoos on.
You got to start getting those tattoos where they can't see them. Yeah,
I couldn't wear a turtleneck, Landon. It was too hot that day.
Yeah, well, y'all remember before you told me that there's a couple of them kids over there, man, they'll put hands and feet on you, like, don't go over there thinking it's sweet.
They'll love you afterwards, but they'll be like, Coach, I'm sorry I had to do it.
No, I like to hear that.
Coming in at a number 7, this kid, I can't say enough about this kid. Very humble, laid back. I call him, his name is Damari Filson, a.k.a. Mr. Smooth.
Mr. Smooth. Okay.
Yeah, because he stayed calm through the storm with throwing punches. You throwing punches at him. Sometimes I tell him, man, you got to get a little aggressive.
Right.
Sometimes he could be too smooth. His father are getting his ear. But I'm going to tell you one thing. This kid is a pure boxer puncher.
Oh, okay. All
the
right.
student of the game, and he takes great advice. He's good at taking constructive criticism also, and he's a B student in school.
Okay.
If I had to say who his style remind me of, he more of a Marvin Hagelish.
Woo.
More of a Marvin Hagelish. He liked to bang, which he don't really have to. He's a good boxer too, but my closest style I see to him is Marvin Marvelous Hager. Rest in peace, Marvin, by the way.
Yeah, rest in peace, Marvin.
Yeah, the sport surely and truly is going to miss you, brother.
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second, Coach. So some of the comments I'm seeing in the comment section, I know we're not really going to questions or comments yet, but I feel like this need to be addressed. So people know about the Tank interview. That's we got a clip from that, but that's coming up as soon as the show is off. It'll automatically upload right here on the channel, and we'll give you all the information right then. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. That's it. That's all I wanted to let the people know, because I see a lot of people asking about it. We got a clip from it. Yeah, we got a clip from it, but it's going to be its own video after the show. Soon as the show is off, that video will be live.
Thank you, my co-host and cameraman. Always on point. Always on point like a number 2 pencil.
Facts.
And back to what I was saying, I'm gonna get a shout out to all the coaches. We went 7 for 7 Saturday.
Wow.
All 7 of our fighters fought, and today is the championships. We'll give you that information on the next show. I didn't get any of that so far yet, so they might be still fighting in Carolina today. And let me give a shout out to the coaches. And the coaches are Coach Day, Big Ray, Coach Dion, Big Steve, and I don't think I left. Oh, Coach Rodney Hunt are the coaches that went with the fighters and gave them the support that they needed. So we're going to give a shout out to our amateur pedigree. We applaud y'all guys, and I pray that I could continue to be an inspiration and let the world know what we doing at our program at Upton Boxing. And don't forget, people out there that's watching, just don't watch the show, subscribe and like.
Absolutely.
And make sure you bring your kids down to 1901 Shake and Bake, Baltimore, Maryland. Pee-wee class from 5 years old to 8, from 8-year-old to 16. From 17 on up is $120. The program is 5 days a week. We're social distancing and we're staying masked up, and we have cleaning in between each sessions.
Right.
So bring your child on down. They don't gotta fight, but they could get the experience of getting in shape.
Right. Right.
Okay, we got that out of the way. I done plugged my amateurs, and we're supporting you guys, and we're gonna keep y'all names relevant.
That's right. And we even gonna get some of y'all on the show too.
Anything you want to add, our co-host?
Yeah. Not only are we going to keep the amateurs' names relevant and get their names more out there, especially as they transition, some of them transition into pro. We're going to have a few of them on the show when we get a chance to as well, because we feel like it's important that their face be seen and that stuff from their perspective and the things that they think about how they're doing in their career should be put out there. And besides, you guys may have questions for them as well. You know, the reason why I want to just swing back around, the reason why it was pre-recorded, the Tank interview was pre-recorded, is because Tank's busy. He's in camp, and we had to get the interview when we could get it. You know what I'm saying? And not only just Tank, but there's quite a few others that we're going to eventually have on the show and interview as well. We're going to get it where we live. You know what I'm saying? Like we doing the best that we can do to get the content that we can get for all of y'all. You dig?
Yeah. See, and it's an exclusive video.
That's right. Nobody got this
video yet,
right.
But Coach Squeeze, yours truly.
Facts.
It was a pleasure and an honor to finally get a chance to interview the champ.
Right.
And if you're watching, champ, and if you watch this, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule, man. It meant a lot to all of us guys, affiliates of the Rize podcast. Let me roll right in to some fights coming up and fights that took place. I try to give y'all as much prudent information that I can on the Canelo Alvarez, his fight with Billy Joe Sanders. If you didn't know, at the press conference, Demetrius Andre, that fight at 160, was at the press conference calling out Canelo. And Canelo didn't like it at all.
Not one bit.
He said, "Get out of here. Get the F out of here." And Demetrius Andre was like, "You put me out of here. You come on and move me." And one of the guys in the audience was like, "Hey, man, you got to go. They don't want that here." And Demetrius Andre say, "No, I'm just trying to get a fight with him. Why hasn't he put me in a contention of fighting him at 160? Because word out, and this is no hearsay.
Right.
Canelo could have swept out the division at 160. Demetrius Andre had a belt. But Canelo never mentioned Demetrius Andre's name. He moved up to 168.
So wait a minute. So hold up for a second, Coach. So hold up. So what exactly are you saying by saying that he leaped into the other weight class and didn't sweep it out? Like, you saying he was avoiding my man? Is that what it's looking like?
Let me put it to you like this.
Okay.
Demetrius Andre is a decorated Olympian, and he has the belt at 160. He was going through some negotiations with his contract with Rock Nation.
Right.
Fighting to get out of a contract. That's number one. So that's why he wasn't as active a year or two or whatever. But Demetrius Andre is like 6'3". Long, he's rangy, he's a hell of a boxer puncher, he's awkward, and he's a southpaw. They didn't think that was a good fight for Canelo, and Canelo told him, "Who did you fight? You fought a bunch of nobody." That's not true. Demetrius Andre have fought big levels of competition.
Right.
But I'm telling you like this. I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan, but I just not understanding why he looked over that fight that would have drew a lot of money.
Yeah.
And added to his legacy. Because with him right now is all about legacy. Right. So you're asking me, do you think Canelo was ducking him?
Yeah. I want to know.
I don't think Canelo was ducking him. I think it was more so, excuse me. I think it was more so his promotion company looking for a more bigger name that was fresh.
Yeah.
But what bigger name that you could have fought than Demetrius Andre, and he had a belt at 160. So saying that, I couldn't really tell you, man. But I know
It's
one thing.
interesting.
I want to see the goddamn thing happen.
I know that's right. I know that, especially after that last fight Canelo had. He's knocking dudes' eye sockets out of place.
Well, number one, to speak on that, Billy Joe Sanders wasn't the Billy Joe Sanders that I was used to seeing.
Ah, okay. So explain.
If you go back and look at any of Billy Joe Sanders' fight, he's a stick and move. He's a slick southpaw, and he uses the whole ring. He boxes in and out. He really didn't display that in the Canelo fight more than I would have liked to see.
Yeah, I understand. I get that.
So, it ain't Canelo's fault because
right.
You gotta be ready when you go to work and step into the ring.
Yeah, you fight the boxer that's in front of you. It's that's
Yeah, it's no bad days. It's just like a lion going up against a tiger.
Right.
Whoever had a bad day loses.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's just the logistics of what it is.
Right.
We got some more news out there. See, Coach Squeeze be doing his homework. I want to get y'all all the information that y'all need. I'm gonna chime in on some Terence Crawford talks. Terence Crawford, they asked him, would he ever fight? You ready for this? Some funny stuff. They asked Terence Crawford, would he ever fight Canelo Alvarez? And Terence Crawford said, no, it would never happen.
What?
He said it would never happen because he campaigns at 147 and Canelo fights at 160, 168.
Okay.
Because they saying that some people ranking Terence Crawford pound for pound over Canelo.
Okay. All right.
So they're trying to come up with this rinky-dink stuff of what Terence Crawford fight Canelo Alvarez, this David and Goliath crap.
Right.
Now,
I see what they're doing.
You see what they're doing?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to make Canelo a god. Okay, that's cool. I'm cool with that. But when is he going to fight the Charlo brother? When is he going to fight Demetrius Andre? These the fights we want to see.
Yeah.
We want to see these fights, man. Guess who he talking about fighting next? Word on the boxing scene.
Who?
Caleb Plant.
Does that make sense?
The 160-pound world champion.
I guess it does make sense.
IBF world champion.
Oh, okay. All right.
One of the smallest belts in each division, the IBF.
Right.
The International Boxing Federation, though.
Okay.
And Sweet Hands Caleb Plant. That's what they call it.
Sweet Hands.
Yeah. I like the brother.
Mm-hmm.
Smooth brother, white brother. He lost his daughter. She was sick.
Oh, man.
When she was young. He had to bury her daughter. And he got her tattooed on his body. He fights for his daughter. He has a real good story on the backdrop when it comes to him, who he fights for, his daughter that he lost.
Right.
Class act, in and out of the ring, a hell of a boxer. But once again, I'm starting to lean more to what the Bible of boxing, aka the Swami,
the limp ball Swami.
Coach Kenny's saying he cherry picking a little bit. Gotta look at the styles. I just named you two styles that were familiar.
Yeah, you did.
I just named you two styles that were familiar.
Coach Kenny might be right. Like Coach Kenny, listen, he's very intuitive with a lot of this stuff. And because a lot of the things that I've heard him say, a lot of his analysis come to find out later, he kind of on the nose with it. Kind of on the nose.
Now, to go back to the Terence Crawford situation, they asked Terence Crawford in the interview who would he like to fight.
Right.
Terence Crawford said Manny Pacquiao.
I want to see that, actually. I want to see that.
Had the fight happened yet? Have it been? It ain't even been in negotiations.
That's yeah.
But they fought Adrian Broner. I don't need to elaborate.
Yeah, you don't. Right. Right.
All right, let me go on with some more news.
Wait, hold on for a second, Coach. Before you do, because I know, like, once we play the clip, we're going to probably be talking about that. And I do want to get some of these comments in that a lot of people in the comment section. I want to get some of their comments, questions, or whatever, just a few of them, through.
Well, guess what? That's why you the co-host, baby.
Yeah, let me do this.
You keep things in order. So saying that, we're going to let our co-host, aka cameraman, and our other guy that's behind the scenes, I call him the silent killer.
Yeah, man.
So roll right in. Right in, man.
So like I said, I wanted to just make sure that people's comments were recognized in the comment section, because we actually had more people on this live stream than we've had in previous live streams, at least on Facebook. On YouTube. So we got Amir Liggins saying, let's go. We got a couple of people that was, thinking about Tank, I'm asking if Tank was joining. Then we got Graylin Cobb saying, shout out to Coach Squeeze. We got Rock Lundy. What's good, Coach?
Thank you for watching.
We got Afternoon Sports Slay. What's good, Rize Podcast? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, brother.
And we have one of your students, Amir Leading Lady Key. She said you her favorite right there. Once again.
That's you. Hey, man, that young lady, man, seriously, if she wanted to fight, she could.
Right. That's dope.
She that good.
Right. Amir Liggins says, hope I pronounced his last name right. Says Canelo said Boo Boo is a horrible fighter.
She's right. See, she watching too. She's watching too.
And this is hilarious. Definitely need to get this one in. I think this is Coach Nikki. Says, Coach Squeeze, you got to tell them how the 5'7" babies have a 4-0 record against your 8-13 class.
Whoa. Hey, Miss Nikki, that was fired. A gag order on that.
Shots fired.
Hey, Miss Nikki, we gonna have to look at the refereeing on that.
Oh man, that's hilarious! Shout out to Coach Nikki.
Hey, Miss Nikki, we coming for you.
Hilarious.
You know what? Guess what?
What's that?
She ain't lying.
They in there doing
her 5-year-old nephew, he punishing 9-year-olds, yo.
Woo!
Yo, when he throws that lever, wait till he get his feet and all his mechanics and stuff together. People gonna be going to sleep, yo. He 5 years old, yo. And shout out to his father. Shout out to another great father, man. He in the gym, senior Cobbs. He in the gym every day with his son, yo. Yo, it almost brings tears to my eyes every time I talk about this, man.
Yeah.
The fathers, the way they in the gym and still providing for the kids, man. He could be anywhere else running the street, but he's there growing with his son, man. I love it, man.
Yeah.
But that's Miss Nikki, brother. That don't get you off the hook, Miss Nikki.
She said, we ready. She said, listen, they want all the smoke. All the smoke.
Y'all want, well, when you call the fire, don't get mad when you call the fire department.
Oh man, we got let's see. I got another. Amir Liggins says biggest stars are Canelo, Spence, Tank. Tank has a legit chance to surpass all of that, right? We got from Club Nostalgia, DJ Nostalgia. Great job, fellas. Let's see. Oh, Graylin Cobbs was like, she got back up, coach. You ain't won yet. You ain't won yet. And then look, he continues. Line them up. Junior and Bryce gonna knock him down.
Hey, look, you already got the clip of Lord Mike Tyson, Bryce.
Yeah, that's on the channel. That's right here on the channel.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
This boy, Lord Mike Tyson, yo, he come forward, he fearless. Man.
Look, for those of you that might haven't seen it, when you find it on the channel, it's a video called The Hands of Bryce. Just go watch him hit that bag. Sound like a damn shotgun going off. Watch him hit that bag.
And don't forget to come on down at 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, Pennsylvania Avenue and Ribe Street. Bring your kids. We're taking them at 5 years old. The Pee Wee camp. With social distancing, we're following all the guidelines of the CDC, and bring them down, man. And don't forget, just don't come down. Smash the like and subscribe button for your Rize podcast. Support us, and we'll continue to give y'all the information. And we're open 5 days a week.
Absolutely.
From 17 and on to the adults. It's $120 for the whole year. Come on down.
Come on
Any
down.
more questions, cameraman?
Shout out to a fan of mine is on here, Biddy Love. Shout out, she's from over in the UK. Thanks, Biddy. And Graylin Cobb.
Thank you, Biddy.
Yeah, she frequents my show, the Black Culture Geekz, a lot. She comes on there every time we do a live stream. Graylin Cobb says, shout out to Coach Josh holding down the 5-7 group.
Who said that?
Graylin Cobbs.
Oh, yeah. Definitely a shout out to my boy. You know, I mentioned them on the last podcast, but I'm going to plug them in again. Josh, a.k.a. Nephew, you know, doing a magnificent job moving along the Pee Wee 5 to 7 class. It's not an easy job, but we couldn't do it without you. And we really, really appreciate you and your passion. And I see your growth and your knowledge for the sport. So once again, thanks, man. We appreciate you, nephew.
I'm getting a message from the silent assassin. He said we need the time frame says we need to run into that clip and start talking about that Tank interview.
All right, let's roll it, baby. We rolling in. Let's go. This interview right rolling, because I know the champ, a busy man. Like I say, 3-time world champion in 2 weight divisions. Currently the WBA lightweight champion of the world and the WBA super featherweight champion of the world. How you doing, champ?
I'm good.
It's a privilege to have you on the show. I couldn't wait to get my family on the show, man. We so proud of you, man. I ain't gonna hold you up real long. I'm just gonna run you some questions that everybody want to know out there, because we rooting for you and we love you, man. And you're doing an excellent job. We so proud of you, man.
Appreciate it,
my man. I just wanted to know, my first question: at what time in your boxing career that you knew that you would do this for a living, and that you knew you would be this successful at?
When I was coming up, it wasn't really me doing it for a living. It was just basically me it was not a program, but it was like something like a program. It was like at first was coming there, I was like, basically, I started like coming in. I seen other kids in the gym and stuff like that, and then how they ran the gym. It was basically like it was like a family organization. So I fell in love with that because I wasn't even getting it. I wasn't getting that at home. So when I was coming to the gym, it was
Awesome.
always like it was like family. So that's when I kept coming to the gym and seeing the kids and a bunch of like a lot of people, like the coaches was like father figures to us. So that's where I mainly fell in love with. I really didn't fell in love with like the actual sport till like I got a little older.
That's deep, Tank. I ain't know that. I
Yeah,
appreciate that, man. That's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, yo,
yeah,
I'm trying not
Yeah,
to cry,
yeah,
yo.
yeah. Hey, that's deep.
yeah.
Damn. Yeah, you should have told me that.
No, that's
Yeah,
real.
see, that's why I wanted to ask the champ that, I'm holding my emotions back right now, man, because damn, damn. I can't hear you, champ.
The rest of this will upload as soon as this episode of the live stream is over. I felt like it was a powerful interview. We found out a lot of stuff. It was good to see Gervonta there with Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny and all of that, and a couple other people that we ain't gonna tell you. You had to see it for yourself. Going to pop up in the video as well. Like, we was looking forward to getting that interview for a while now. And it took some doing, because look, the most important thing is the fight that's coming up, and making sure that Tank is comfortable, making sure that he's prepared and all of that. So we didn't want to step on that. We didn't want to demand too much of his time or none of that, because we know this is important. What he's doing, what he's about to do is going to make history. And we recognize the power in that. So we did what we had to do to bring that interview to you, and hopefully in the future we'll bring more. But yeah, I was super excited. I couldn't even really sleep last night after we got that interview. I couldn't even sleep. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo, I see your face. It was like you was lost for words, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for real, man. Like, and tell the people, Coach Squeeze, because I know this is an interview you also been waiting for a while. How did it affect you to be able to talk to the champ and just get that time to get a lot of the questions you had in your head out?
Well, this is what I got into this podcast for. That was the main reason that I got into this Rize podcast. Coach Calvin, shout out to him for opening this door for me and giving me this platform, because from day one, when I met Calvin 10, 11 years ago, he seen the talent in me. And I did some shows for Calvin, MC some shows at the boxing gym for Calvin. And what this interview did for me, it let me know that I could do anything that I set my mind to. And I'm a big boxing fan. I eat, sleep, drink boxing. And this was, I think, a door to open for me, because hopefully out there somebody else might call me to interview somebody. I'm looking for this to get big. I want to talk to the Earl Spencers. I want to talk to the Terence Crawfords. I want to talk to the Demetrius Andres. I want to talk to the Charlo brothers. So if y'all brothers chime in to this Rize podcast, I would love to interview y'all guys and give y'all a platform. This show is open for all the fighters. So don't be shy to subscribe and like on this page. You'll be welcome, and you'll be able to express anything your heart desires when it comes to your opinion on what you think to the sport, because we trying to build our brand.
Absolutely.
And I really couldn't sleep last night. I I was proud of myself that I produced the questions that I produced from my mind. And it was shocking. One of those questions I asked, Coach Calvin and Kenny didn't even know nothing about in his
facts.
So this interview was exclusive.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I'm proud. And I could tell y'all straight up, Squeeze was excited as hell because right before earlier that day, I was taking one of my walks and he hit me up. He said, I want you to hear these questions. I need you to hear these questions. And he hit me with the question. I was like, yo, this is on point. This is definitely on point. So I was actually excited for you as well as for the show in general. For the show in general. But I know this is something you've been wanting for a while now. And it's only going to get bigger and better. It's only going to get bigger and better. Although I don't know how much bigger you can get than Tank. But you know what I'm saying? But trust me, we're going to have more, man.
Little old me got a chance to interview the champ of the world.
Yeah.
Just let that marinate. Let that marinate for a minute.
It's big stuff.
Me, little old me, got a chance to pursue my dream of talking to a real professional boxer.
Right.
Getting real emotional right now, man.
So somebody that's making history as we speak.
Y'all don't know, man. This is a dream of mine to get into commentary about a sport that I'm so passionate about. And I can't express enough my appreciation to my cameraman, James, the silent killer, and Landon, the brains. He say James, the brains behind the operation.
James, the brains.
But the energy that he brings, and how me and him stay in touch during the week
all the time
and trading recipes, brother. I hope and pray that this channel grow, man.
I believe it will.
Continue to grow, and we continue to be a beacon, and for the ones that can't speak for themselves, that we be a voice for them.
Yeah,
I can't stress it enough.
Absolutely.
You got any more questions? Or
yeah, I have a couple more comments. I absolutely do. Because I want to make sure our folks get their due, right? So Rohan Ferenki says he said he asked, is Tank gonna fight Josh Taylor next?
Right now, what's his name?
Rohan Ferenki. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right.
Mr. Rohan, right now, that's remain to be seen. Mm-hmm. All we really worrying about right now is getting past this dangerous fighter and Mario Barrios. Mm-hmm. This guy is dangerous. He's rangy. He has punching power, and we don't want to overlook him.
Right.
But what can I can tell you, after this, we'll get back with you.
Yes.
So keep your cup empty, Mr. Rohan, and continue to follow the show, and we'll make sure we do our due diligence in getting you that information, brother.
Absolutely.
Next question.
Yeah, Amir Liggins said, she asked, what happened to Coach Squeeze sparring Coach? Laugh out loud. He pulled out the fight like Ryan Garcia.
You know what? She being bad now. And I'm loving it.
That's crazy.
That's my baby right there. But the answer to your question, no. The fight is going to be when Coach Calvin and Kenny come back from Vegas, and they set up a show, an amateur night show, and that's when me and Coach Bryant we supposedly be the main event. Right. So stay tuned, sis, young lady. I might need you to pick me a uniform out. I'm coming out flashy.
Oh man, you'll come out in
I'm
Ric
coming out
Flair robe.
flashy. Yeah. You
With the
know,
Ric Flair robe.
I'm a shine on them.
You gonna shine on them. So I got a few more. Another Amir shouts out Coach Nikki, and she says, Coach Nikki is awesome in the gym with the kids. I saw her traveling with the youth. She's always posting on her IG story. Facts, because I just started following her. Facts, she's always posting on there. Afternoon Sports Slay says, okay, I'm ready to see the full interview. Just that one part got me. That's why it's deeper than boxing. History plus boxing equals fire. Rohan says, damn, Tank is real as fuck. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Club Nostalgia, DJ Nostalgia. Y'all like a channel smoking at a gas station. Y'all about to blow up. Hilarious.
Thank you. We are humble. Thank you.
So Amir continues, and Squeeze don't be getting carried away. You ready to take his crazy ass down there and put in applications to cover sports. We're gonna see him on ESPN tomorrow.
Hey, you know what? Speak it into existence, young lady. Speak it to existence, because that would be nice to be invited on PBC to talk about the sport. That's why I try to do my homework. You never know, Key, what can materialize from this show. We looking forward to open other doors up for Landon, James, Calvin, Kenny, me.
That's right.
You know,
and anybody else that we wind up recruiting, because we do plan on this being bigger. It starts with this podcast. It doesn't end with this podcast.
Yeah. So y'all keep watching us, man. We fought hard to get y'all that interview. So don't forget, when this episode goes off, our camera guy's saying it's coming right on the page.
Yeah, it's coming right on the page.
Tune in, watch the whole video. You ain't gonna be disappointed.
Not at all. Not at all.
And we wind it down. One more question? Time for one more question?
I don't really see one on the list here. But I do want to ask you this real quick. What do you think about Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King?
Yes.
I like him. I like him because he is shit talker.
I was about to bring that up.
He is streetwalker. He is shit talker, streetwalker, and he backs it up. And for him to be 6'7" or 8 or 9, he presented a problem for Deontay Wilder. He was the antidote. He's a hell of a boxer for that size. He light on his feet.
Yeah.
And I love him. I like to get him on the show. So Tyson Fury, if your people watching, you're more than welcome to join us at the Rize podcast show to get on here and spice it up.
I just saw him not too long ago just talking spicy, and it just reminded me of how things were supposed to be. And Bobby talking spicy, like confident, like, what? You're not seeing me. I was like, that's what I'm talking about, right? That's what I'm talking about.
He the real deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
He don't hold back. He don't hold back about his drug addiction problem and his weight problem that he overcame. That's awesome.
Right. Somebody, Amir Liggins is also saying, Squeeze, Squeeze, who you hiding from on IG? You need to post more. It's a gag order on there. Now, she's not wrong, because I noticed that too. But we kind of winding down, but we're gonna talk about that at a later date. That gets you to post more on that Instagram, right?
Yeah, I haven't been, because I'm not really no social media buff.
Yeah, I feel you, but you about to need to be.
I know.
Let's give them our sponsors one more time, because we winded down. We got like a few seconds left.
All right, y'all. I'll give shout out to our sponsors once again. GTD Promotions, redesigning minds one mind at a time. Under Armour and
Box
Box Raw.
Raw.
Peace and
Peace.
hair grease.